Hello my May babes, it's Elisha. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do just a quick get ready with me and also a chit chat just because I haven't really sat down and talked to you guys in a bit, and I'm getting ready to go run errands even though I know it's really risky to be out right now, but I gotta go to Target just to pick up some essentials. And the other day I did my makeup like very lightly, so I put on just like a very light makeup and it looked really nice, just very fresh. And being that it is like 110 to 120 over here where I live, I don't want to be caked up. I don't need to beat my face right now. But I do want to at least give myself a nice canvas and just look a little more presentable. So I want to show you guys a very light makeup look. It's not my go-to like no makeup look, but it is just a very light makeup look. So I figured I'd go ahead and show you guys what I'm using, and it's just a good summer look if you don't feel like doing your whole routine. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I already applied sunscreen and I like the Neutrogena one for your face because it's very light. So I always wear sunscreen whenever I go out, and I already have a primer on. I'm just going to go ahead and use this Pixie Mist just to hydrate a bit. And you guys know I always go in and clean up my brows as well, so I already did that. I apply the concealer first, and this is a shade lighter than my normal. It's a little lighter, but I want that because I want to brighten up my under eye, because my under eyes are so dark. And I'm going to bring it down a little bit because I have that scar. And I'm just going to bring it all the way down, since this will be the only type of concealer or coverage that I'm going to use as far as liquid goes. Put a little bit on my nose, a little bit right here, and right here. Just for a little lighter coverage. So that is that. Of course, gotta use my beauty blender. And you guys know I always spray it with some setting spray or whatever spray you want to do. I'm doing really well. Hanging out with Jordan definitely helped me get out of my funk. Just know that I need to stop isolating myself so much, because I definitely need some type of interaction with people, and especially people that I'm close to and that I care about, whether it's family or a close friend like Jordan. That's really just been helping me a lot. And I've been staying in contact with my family, whether it's text message or FaceTime. I gotta do that, Pain wise, I've been okay, but my left hip has been hurting me a lot lately, and it's interesting because that's one thing that's really frustrating, and that's why I'm in physical therapy right now, is because just doing regular routine stuff will wear me out, like regular errands, and I did have a full day with Jordan. I mean, even he was tired too by the end of the day, but that day I went to sleep, I would say about 1 or 2, which is kind of early for me. I can usually stay up to 6 o'clock in the morning, no problem. It's just my schedule is like, my time clock is so off. I'm such a night owl. But right now it's just kind of like, what do I have to do, But I went to sleep at my normal time, around 1 or 2 in the morning, and I didn't wake up at all throughout the night, and I woke up at 4 o'clock in the evening the next day. That tells me how worn out my body was. And even up until today, and that was already a couple of days ago, and my hip is still sore. And I know it's because I wore Converse. I always need to be wearing shoes that are more supportive, but I wanted to look cute, you know, and I love Converse, but it's just not the best for me for long distance walking. So now I'm going to go in with the Fit Me. I just got to work on that, work on my strength. I feel more motivated to upload, and right now that I have the urge to upload and I'm motivated to upload, I'm going to take advantage of it, because you guys know I'm up and down with my uploading, but you know, to still get 200 views on a vlog, it means so much to me, guys. You see how beautiful this coverage is? It's so pretty and so natural, and it definitely matches my skin tone. I love it. It may look a little like washed out right now because I have a lot of light on me. I have natural light and the studio lights. Jeffree Star caused all this controversy and, you know, stirred up all this drama. I really hope that the numbers show when it comes to his YouTube and his makeup line. I mean, it's really sad because his makeup is really good quality, but I will no longer be supporting Jeffree Star. I will continue to use a palette that I do have of his because I'm grateful because it was a gift, and I'm very, very honored that it was gifted to me by a subscriber, and so I will continue to use it, but I will never buy a product from him ever again. I even unsubscribed from him. I unsubscribed from Shane as well, and the one that hurts me the most is Jenna Marbles. I know that her and Julian, they do their podcast and they also Twitch stream every night, and I saw Julian announce that on his Twitch that Jenna will not be going on Twitch or be on any social media anytime soon, and that she's just taking a time out. It sounds like, from what I gathered, that she's just going through a lot emotionally and just needs to take a step back, but she didn't do anything wrong. I mean, the times that she did do blackface or any type of racial slurs, she already had apologized for that. And she is the most sweetest human being on earth. And Jenna would never hurt a fly. And she's definitely not that person that she was when she first started YouTube. You know, YouTube was a very different place at that time. And she was also a lot younger. And it's just really sad that she feels that she needs to take a step back. Alright. So as you guys, I'm going to get closer. As you can see, no concealer, and this is the coverage. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. I think it looks way better than like what I used to use back in the day from MAC. The what was it called? It was a powder with the foundation in it. Damn it, what was that called? What was that called? The press powder? No, I forgot what it was called, but that was my holy grail back in the day, and I think this looks beautiful. But I am going to go in and just soften it up a little bit by going over it with a brush. Another person that I highly recommend that you guys watch is Lush's Massacre. If you don't know who that is, he was Rich Lutz's best friend, and they had been friends for about 13 years. I want to say 10 years plus. And Rich used to have him in his videos all the time. They used to go on vacation together all the time. He does drag extremely talented. He is extremely talented in drag. He does beautiful drag looks, and he is highly gifted in that area. And so he used to even do Rich looks in drag, or do his makeup looks for, you know, his videos. And that's how he became known on YouTube. Oh, I'm going to do a little bit of concealer. I'm going to do a little bit of bronzer. I didn't do bronzer last time, but I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit this time since I am going out. I'm using the Oldie But Goodie Hulu and then the collection from Selena from MAC. When Jeffree Star and Rich Lutz started hanging out, apparently Luscious Massacre has said that Jeffree Star used to tell Rich Lutz, "Are you sure that Luscious is really a friend and that he's not just using you for clout?" And he just basically, according to Luscious, and you could go over to his channel, he says it himself, he basically says, you know, that Jeffree Star did really ruin the friendship that they had. And I know at one point Rich Lutz, like, you know, before he made it big, like, he even lived with Luscious. Like, Luscious was his ride or die. That was his best friend. He had been there for him for years. And so I know that Luscious is really hurt with that friendship. And he's even said, like, there's no going back. There's no making amends because there's a lot of stuff that has happened that he hasn't even spoken about, and it probably is really none of our business. And he has said that, like, there's no going back. Like, there's no reconciling that friendship. And that's really sad. But, you know, he said that he has his encountered with, you know, Jeffree, and he doesn't trust him one bit. And he said that it's really heartbreaking because he used to be a fan of Jeffree Star. And then on top of that, now Nick Snyder, who I actually really like, I started watching his videos like last week sometime, and I didn't know like about his past and just everything that he's gone through. And I like him as, you know, for that part, but he's been awful towards Luscious Massacre. He says stuff like, "You're just jealous of mine." He tweets his stuff, so it's out there. I'm not making up lies. Like, Nick Snyder literally has put tweets out. Luscious actually had COVID back in March, before it was like when the first like outbreak really hit, and he was questioning if Luscious was even if he even had COVID and was trying to just get attention. And Luscious is like, "How dare you kick me when I'm down? Like, you don't make fun of somebody, you don't, you know, joke about something like that." Luscious was actually in the hospital for a while because of it. There's also tweets of Nick Snyder. He shamed Luscious. He called him just, you know, just body shamed him, and he uses his name, like he will at Luscious. And then he even tweeted saying that Luscious was just jealous of him and Rich's friendship because he is a better friend to Rich Lutz than Luscious could ever be. And that just really bothers me because I really do like Nick Snyder, but when I see that side of him, it's like, girl, you're 31 years old. Why are you behaving that way, especially with the platform you have? Like, what are you doing? It just looks bad on you. And, you know, I just don't understand why Rich Lutz is just standing by and letting it happen. I don't get it, guys. Like, it's really sad, in my opinion. Luscious is hilarious to watch, and if I were you, I would go watch him. Tell him I sent you. He goes on live, and when he's on live, he be spilling the tea. So he's known Rich before Rich Lutz became Rich Lutz. And it's just really sad that, you know, I mean, I know what it's like to have a friendship of 10 plus years, and all of a sudden they become somebody that you just don't even know anymore. And the friendships I do have that have my friendship breakups that I've had, it hurts. I think about them all the time, and I've always wanted to just like, you know, contact them and be like, can we work it out? And I just feel like if they really cared, then maybe they would reach out to me, but obviously they don't care. And I've had to learn that every friendship is a season and not everybody is meant to be in your life forever. But that's the part where I fall. That is my downfall. Very loyal friend, and I don't give you just one chance, 2 chances, 3 chances. I give an abundance of chances, and at the end of it, I always get burned. Got my coffee, guys. Hold on. I'm always the one that gets hurt. I'm the pendeja that believes people when they say, oh, I've changed. Or sometimes people don't even feel like they've done wrong. And it's like, no, Elisha, you're wrong. And then I start believing them. I did my brows, and I did clean them up a little bit with a little bit of concealer on the bottom. That's doing a little bit more than I did last time. But I still can't get over how well my complexion looks. I'm going to go ahead and spray a little bit of setting spray. I love this powder. Like, seriously, for it to look this good without any foundation, it's the way to go. Alright, so I already did the bronzer. I'm not going to do any blush. I'm just going to go straight in to highlight. And I'm going to use Manny's highlights. For those of you that don't really know, maybe you're new to my channel, but Rich Lutz and I we actually have spoken on the phone multiple times before he like really blew up. And he's always been super nice, super humble. And I remember the very first time we spoke, he was fangirling over me, and he was like, oh my god, I've been watching you for years. And he's like, seriously, he's like, when I first found your channel, he was like, I thought to myself, this girl is gonna blow up. He's like, I love your videos, and I love your personality. He's like, you definitely have what it takes to like be a YouTuber. And I was like, really? Oh my gosh, like, that was a huge compliment to me. And I'm like, look who's talking. It's Rich Lutz. So I have nothing bad to say about Rich Lutz at all. He's always been super nice to me, super humble. And even to this day, if I was to message him, he would respond. You know, text message him. I do have his number. He would respond to me. I know he would. I hardly ever message him just because I know he's a busy man. I'm gonna go in with a very light eyeshadow just to give some dimension. But last time I did not. But I just want to put a little bit of eyeshadow. I don't want to say what eyeshadow I'm using, because I don't want to promote this person. Next, I'm going to go in with a little bit of brown to give a little more dimension. I'm like doing eye looks. I wish I was better at it, but I'm not. I know I need to just practice, and then I'll do better, but you know, there we go. Just a little more dimension, and then just blend it out a little more. This brush is from Real Techniques, and what is it called? It is the setting brush. I love it. Just smudge out some brown on my eyelid instead of doing like eyeliner, just to give a little more dimension. Use eyeshadow so that's not that harsh. Constantly, my eyes and my nose are constantly running. I have allergies up the butt. There we go. I'm not going to tight line my eyes. I'm not going to put anything on the bottom eyelid. so that I can keep it natural. And then I'm going to use my favorite mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Superstar, and it has a primer with the mascara. Also, guys, coronavirus, guys, be careful, please. Here in LA or California, it is at an all-time high. It's at its all-time peak. I feel so bad for Florida. They're horrible right now. If you're in Florida, please be safe. Please stay home. If you don't have to go out, don't. I mean, if I didn't have to go out right now, I wouldn't. I literally stood home for 2 weeks straight after 4th of July. I don't go out unless I have to. So the only time I do go out is when I have a doctor's appointment or physical therapy, or I need to go to the pharmacy or the market. And yeah, I mean, I went out with Jordan the other day, but we were very careful as well. And you just gotta be careful, guys. It's not a joke, and I don't understand these people that are just out there acting like coronavirus is not going on, acting like they're invincible to it. The thing is that it doesn't matter if you're not showing signs. It doesn't matter if you think that you haven't been exposed to anyone directly. The fact of the matter is that so many people are carrying the virus without knowing it, and then the virus is shedding, and you could be exposed that way. And then you go home, and or whoever else you come in contact with, you spread it on to them. I actually have a friend that has been super paranoid about coronavirus, and she lives at home with her family, and her brother caught it by his girlfriend who had it. He came home one day, had a headache, had a fever, and it's already been over a week, and he still has the virus. He's coughing and has a fever, wasn't feeling well, and I just felt so bad for her because she just is so terrified about the virus, and I can't even imagine having to live with somebody right now that has it. And even though he's been quarantined to his room and using a separate bathroom, he started to feel better and started just roaming the house. And she was just very frustrated because she was like, dude, you still have the virus, and now you're all over the place, and now I gotta go through the house and sanitize everything. So it's just like, you know, some people don't take this shit seriously, and just, it's so simple to do your part by wearing a mask. Do your part by staying home. If you can order groceries online, do that. I have to leave anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and go do my grocery shopping right now anyways. But with that being said, my makeup look is finished. Just going to put on a little bit of chapstick. And it really does look like my everyday makeup look, but I didn't put on as much as I normally put on. But yeah, guys, just please do what you can to prevent the spread of the virus. It's not going away anytime soon, and it's coming closer and closer and closer to home. I know too many people already that have caught it, and I'm seeing too many YouTubers that are catching it. But I do have a compromised, not immune system, but just with all my health issues already, I know it will hit me hard. I know my body may not be able to fight it off. And it will be my biggest nightmare to catch this virus. So I have been doing everything in my power to stay away and to keep myself safe as much as possible. So please, please, please do your part. It is spreading like wildfire. Please do your part. That's all I ask. And if you guys agree with me, if you've been doing your part with coronavirus, then give this video a thumbs up. Also leave in the comments a red heart. That way I know that you guys are doing your part and that we are doing the best that we can as a community. I love you guys. Thank you for joining me as I did a little get ready with me. And I'm back in my groove of doing videos. I'm having the itch again to film. So hopefully this lasts a little longer than usual. And I love each and every one of you guys. I'm praying for all of you guys. And keep me in your prayers as well, because you know, quarantine is hard. Living alone during quarantine is hard. But this time around, I'm doing a lot better. I'm reaching out to family. I'm making sure to FaceTime people. I'm, you know, talking to people more often. I'm not isolating myself as much. And I'm still doing my therapy. So I'm doing the best that I can so that I don't fall into depression this time around. And I don't have as much paranoia this time around because I already know what to expect. But I'm going to try my best to just stay positive and just do what I can to protect myself. I love you guys, and please subscribe to my channel. There are more than half of you that are watching my video right now that are not subscribed, and my goal is to reach 10,000 subscribers. I know I could do it. I have been on here since 2011, and to have 5.5k subscribers means the world to me, but I know that that number should be a lot higher, and I can only get there with you guys. So please subscribe if you are new. Please subscribe if you've been watching and you're not subscribed. It would mean the world to me. And if you do subscribe, please let me know in the comments down below as well. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. And as always, don't forget to be your own kind of beautiful, because you are beautiful just the way you are. Love you guys. Bye.